In this video, we're going to be looking at Spotify statistics and realizing that it's extremely difficult to now find out if you're going to earn any money at all on any of your tracks. So let's delve right in. Hey everyone, this is Barry from Music Tech Info. I hope you are doing well. So it's been a while, guys. I do apologize. It's really important for me to feature important, valuable things to yourselves. I don't want to just do videos for the sake of it because that is just absolutely pointless for everybody. But when there is an interesting topic to discuss, then I will always do that for you. And in this video, we are discussing Spotify. Now, as you know, or as you should know, if you're an artist or musician yourself, for each particular track in its own kind of independent status, you have to have at least 1,000 streams per year in order to monetize that particular track. And even if you do get monetized on that particular track, let's say the next year you only get 500 streams or 999 streams, then you won't get paid anything. If you are one of the lucky ones who actually get paid and you've had over 1,000 streams in one particular year, then you will get on average around 0.003 per stream cents. It's now ever more important for musicians to understand how many streams they've had on their tracks, is it not? You'd think Spotify would realise this and actually help artists with that. So a typical artist would go to artist.spotify.com or Spotify for Artists app. And I was browsing through there last week and I was like, all these statistics are not actually telling me what I want to know. Whereas before this update, they did. So anything below 1,000 streams would actually tell you exactly how many times that song has been streamed. And now it seems to be just be hidden for musicians. So let's have a look, shall we? So first of all, I have released this track called I Know. So I click on check details. It tells us how many streams, how many listeners there have been since that song was released. And it says the release date 2024. That's absolutely fine. We can scroll down and we can see how many streams per day that track has had as a breakdown. Absolutely fine. So I'm happy with that. If we go to music and we click on songs, and let's say we want to filter all of these tracks by 1 year. Click on the drop down box. Oh, it's not there. You can only search all time, in which case whenever that track was released down to the current date, or you can search the last 28 days. Is Spotify telling me I have to actually make a spreadsheet now to track my streams per month so that I can work out how many streams I've had in the year? This is just absolutely bonkers, guys. There has to be another way. So let me have a look at releases. Okay, all fine so far. Let's have a look at songs again. So I can't filter by what I want to on that. So playlists is not going to tell me. Upcoming tracks is not going to tell me either. Audience, I'll go to audience. But wait a minute, that's for every track. There's no breakdowns. There's campaigns where I have to give them money, merch, video, roster. No, it's not there. If I then go to music section and I click on songs again, if I click on all time, I want to see the amount of streams. Oh, lo and behold. So this is what I'm talking about. So it used to be the case, if you got one stream in Spotify for Artists, it would tell you one stream. What does it tell you now? Less than 1,000. So that statistic could be 999 streams wrong because I'll think it could be, 1,000. I'm trying not to get stressed, but Spotify really need to understand what they're doing for artists. We're going to make it so that you have to have 1,000 streams per track per year. But we're not going to tell you how many streams you've had in that year. Spotify needs to fix this quickly. Because look how many of my songs now have less than 1,000 streams. And it's not giving me any indication at all what my target needs to be. And do you know why Spotify is doing this? Well, I have a theory. My theory is that Spotify doesn't want you to see how many streams you need to be able to monetize because it knows it has to pay out more money. So better the devil you know. If you don't know how many streams, then you're probably not going to make the effort to know because you could have one stream and it'll say less than 1,000. But for all of those tracks that are so close, that need a little bit of promotion or a little bit of posting on social media, just to drive that track up to 1,000 streams, you're now not going to know which ones to target. And that's the gripe that I've got with Spotify. This less than 1,000 statistic is absolute nonsense. They may as well have just said, we're not giving you any money for all of these tracks. I mean, look, right, 142 tracks, okay, for me as an artist known as Cyber Monday, and 142 tracks. Look how many have less than 1,000 streams. Oh my gosh. It's only when I get to track 1 to 19 that that's actually 1,000. But wait, it doesn't stop there because that's all time. That's not in the last year. And we can't search for the last year, can we? Let me just save this as CSV and just make absolute certain that this is the case for this as well. If this goes less than 1,000, I'm going to be fuming. Oh, I don't believe this. So I've just exported to CSV to see my streams, and they've just called it 0. They've just called it 0. When in fact, that's not right, is it, Spotify? I have more than 0 streams on all of those tracks. It's just you don't want to give me the information. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think about this. I think it's disgraceful. You know, there's rumours at the moment that songs are being taken down by digital distribution services and Spotify because of bots, and that's not actually always the case. When is Spotify going to wake up and actually start rewarding artists how they deserve, or at least giving them the right information that they deserve? Because if I see Impact Status as 900 streams, or let's say 950 streams, I know I only need 50 more streams to monetize that track. But because A, they're not telling us, they're just giving us less than 1,000 streams or 0, fat 0. And B, because I can't filter for the last year, and that's what I really care about, then artists are in the dark. And that is what Spotify is doing. They are keeping us in the dark because they know full well we'll have to pay out more to artists if they get over 1,000 streams. Let me know what you think in the comments. This has really caused me into a bit of a bad mood today, but I'll get over it as we always do, because we as artists and musicians, as independent musicians, are resilient, and that's what it's all about. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye.